Diarmuid Kearney reporting this afternoon as Ireland have ended their recent losing streak to France by toppling them in the Six Nations this afternoon with a bonus point win at the Aviva Stadium. France took the lead after 5 minutes through a Thomas Ramos penalty, but a smart move by Finlay Bealham a couple of minutes later saw Hugo Keenan charge over for the game's opening try. And after Johnny Sexton's conversion went over, Ireland were were comfortably with a 4-point lead, but Ramos would reply a couple of minutes later with another penalty to make it a 1-point game. Damien Penaud finished an exhilarating France counter-attack to see them go over for their opening try. But just a couple of minutes later, James Lowe produced an outstanding score, but needed the TMO to make sure that he wasn't out of touch as he had grounded the ball. But when the TMO had agreed that he was in play, it was a 1-point game as Johnny Sexton's conversion just went to the left and wide. One of the big talking points in the opening half was Uni Antonio getting a yellow card for shoulder to head challenge on Rob Herring, which needed Herring to go off for HIA. He would not return, however, for the remainder of the game. Following the penalty, Ireland would get their third try as Andrew Porter managed to get over as Ireland started to build up a little bit of a lead, but Thomas Ramos scored a late penalty to keep France in the game as 22-16 at the break. Ireland had a little bit of a gap. Thomas Ramos had an early penalty in the second half, but it just dropped short in the end. Both sides emptied their benches and the pace might have just came to a little bit of a standstill in times in that second half, although Ireland were needing to defend with their lives in those early couple of exchanges. But France looked to have ran out of gas as we approached the hour mark. Ross Byrne came on for the wounded Johnny Sexton and landed a penalty with his first act of the game to increase Ireland's lead. However, Thomas Ramos scored a drop goal attempt just after the hour mark, which remained it as a 6-point lead for Ireland. France looked to try to get the score. Ireland were held up constantly in the game, but in the 72nd minute, Gary Ringrose beat 3 tacklers to get over in the corner for Ireland's fourth try, completing the bonus point as it finished at the Aviva Stadium this afternoon. Ireland 32, France 19.